right? We kind of not numb to it, but you kind of get tired of saying the same things, right? So yeah, rest in peace, Clark Kent, man, for real.
Yeah, yeah. Before we get started, rest in peace, man. Legend, Clark Kent, man. I've never been around him, never met him, but I know a lot of people that's been around him and met him. They say he's one of the, one of the realest, greatest dudes they've ever been around. And big shout out for Dame Dash for, talking about talking about Clark Kent, the man, the human being, not the producer, not the fashion icon, not the sneaker connoisseur. But that's what we need to get back to, talking about the human being. So rest in peace, man. DJ Clark Kent, man. It's a sad loss, man. Sad loss when anybody dies, but when you lose good and great people, sad day, man. So R.I.P. Clark Kent, man.
Then we always talk about it because he's the Rockefeller. Without him, Dame Dash broke that down. So we know Jay-Z's always coming up in conversation for us. He's a big inspiration. And Clark Kent, I always say he's like the real true rap as far as Gump. All his, like he saw Rakim at 12 or 13. That was just, his stories were insane. And that hurt. It also hurt too. Shout out to B-Mad, Brandon. That's really family. Clark Kent was his cousin. He always talked about him. He did like some Jay-Z contest one time on Twitter, and he reposted it for him. So he was really close to him. They all from Brooklyn. They all Panamanian, true Panamanian. He put up a tweet earlier. This ish hurts. Rest in peace to a close family friend, Union Street family member, son of Crown Heights, a Brooklyn champion, a true Panamanian, God's favorite DJ, someone who I know as Uncle Tony, Rodolfo A. Franklin, aka DJ Clark Kent. Thank you for everything that you gave to the world. Peace and love, family. So of course, my condolences to B and his family, especially Clark Kent and his closest family members as well. So, when you read it, they reported a couple of days ago and they were like, it was a false report. Yeah. But obviously he was sick, and that's when Dame responded to it. He was telling people to chill. So yeah, people like that just a part of the inspiration of why we do this. People gonna say, "Oh, you sound like you're from New York." Everyone knows where we're from because hip hop helped that, and Clark Kent is just one of those guys that you would, once you start reading about him, you'll know exactly why we feel this way. And yeah, man, condolences to him and the family, and appreciate you doing all the work that you did.
I want to say something real fast. We've been losing a lot of people, right, over the last few months. And for me, I got a best friend passed away in 2016 from falling into a diabetic coma. Now, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because,
God bless,
we got to take care of ourselves, brothers. We got to take care of ourselves. What we're eating, what we're drinking, what we're consuming, how we're treating our bodies. Like, I know we laugh and joke about exercise and this and that, but far too many times are we watching people leave here simply because they're just not taking care of themselves, right? Somebody taking your life is a different situation, but the decisions you making every day about what you consuming, the decisions every day about, what you putting in your body, how you treating your body on a day to day, that shit is important, man. This shit is important. And, let's not wait, till we 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Don't wait till we get there to start trying to figure out how to take care of ourselves, man. Cause, the goal is to live. The goal is to live. So, not to, I know y'all know I'm very compassionate, so that wasn't to take away from the loss. That's just a reminder that we gotta take care of ourselves. Got to.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Now, unfortunately, these are the moments that we have to learn and look back and say, "Hey, this happened for a reason." You look for a reason why, and you look for a reason to do better. We just have to. And then with us, the way we eat, it's like inherited. You hit everything on the nose, Flea. Definitely appreciate your words. And also, AllBall is always it's always a reminder every day talking to y'all, like being the gratitude. That's it. Just being able to just talk. Everybody doesn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I'm figuring out. Like, oh, people don't have outlets. That's why they commenting like that. That's why they want our attention. They really don't have that reach. Like, they can't call Flea up at 2 a.m. while he's at work. I'm at work. Flea's, yeah, what up? Everyone doesn't have that. So, yeah, and be honest with yourself. I'm starting my diet tomorrow, boy.
He says it all the time. He gonna start soon. He gonna start soon.
You know the saying, I started my diet tomorrow.
Put all them fucking chicken Big Macs down. We gonna be all right, nigga.
You ain't got to worry about that. Them just is trash. I ain't never even get one of those.
My son smashed one of those. OG smashed the shit. Was happy doing it. I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
because Casa and them eating it. So they, the kids, right. They don't know no better. You know what's we gonna keep it real. They don't get that shit out of here.
I didn't even know Casa and them were eating it. Wow.
They named it after him.
Man, Casanat got McDonald's commercials, T-Mobile commercials. Like, God bless that young man. He's killing it. He's doing his thing. God bless him.
Nah, he killed the game, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yo, hold on McDonald's commercial.
McDonald's.
My cousin's uncle Roger worked at McDonald's for years. Was like a supervisor, and he was in the McDonald's commercial in the 80s. And we saw him on TV. We were going bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Casanat is a streamer. I know his story. Like they were homeless. They went to Atlanta. He's from the Bronx. Went to Atlanta. Came back. Mm-hmm. That's major, man. Yo, like obviously, that's only the 1% of the world could reach that sort of success. Yo, they named the McDonald's burger after you.
But you got to give his whole crew props. And the one we know, Casanat is mostly the face, but his right hand man, Phantom. Y'all got to remember, Phantom tells the story how he met Kai. He said he the one that put Kai on to jumping on YouTube. He said he seen Kai stream, like, yo, bro, come to YouTube, bro. And he taught him the game, and then sky's the limit. And now these guys are superstars. So, Casanat is in the forefront, but I ain't gonna lie, that whole crew, you got to get them props, man. They working. I ain't heard nothing crazy about them or doing nothing crazy. So you got to get them props. And they from New York City, our town. So big shout out to them, man. Love what they doing. Hilarious.
I got to do some
AMP, right?
AMP.
Yeah.
I got to do some homework just on the basis of their content. Like, I know he has some humor. He does streaming. He does that. But I'm not very familiar at, what his niche is. So I got to, my son, daughter, they familiar with,
Oh,
I went to say,
I forgot. No, I forgot what concert I went to. I got to ask Val. He was
Nicki
there.
Minaj.
No, I would not take my daughter to a Nicki Minaj concert. I forgot
you were there. I'm not talking about Val. You.
Yeah, we ain't forget that.
Well, I was there with Valerie, so I was.
You was a Barb. Yeah, you was in the building.
First of all, I'm still a Barb, but
Fabian the Barb is nasty. That's disgusting.
Barbie Fabian? No,
Barbie Fabian. Yo, drop the show. Yo, get it started.
Let's get it started, man.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna finish my Casanat story.
Yeah, good.
We were. I forgot the guy. I'll get the name later. But we on like the shout out to my man Reem. Reem gave us tickets on the first level, and I had to meet after we were done with the live, I met up with him over there. We chilling, but I see my daughter kind of like looking to her left, and down it was a crowd. She kind of like not hyperventilating, but she's asking me, she's kind of like hesitating. I'm like, yo, what happened? Like, you ain't enjoying yourself? She's like, Casanat's over there. I'm like, you freaking out over this kid, man? I wanted to bust through the crowd and say, yo, what's up, man?
Hey, them dudes,
I used to babysit you. I was gonna say some flash. I used to babysit you, man. I know you tell your mom, say what's up. But there was too much of a crowd. I didn't want, once you get into the crowd, maybe security there. But the way she was freaking out, I'm like, yo, damn, he's that big. But
dudes are superstars, bro. Flea, before we get started, all I'm gonna say is when you get a chance, watch Kai, Kevin Hart, and Drewski together when they stream.
I've watched that, right? Hilarious.
Gold.
Hilarious. For me, OG, you know me, I like to do my homework. So I want to see like how he started, where he came from, the grind and all that, what it is that he does.
I'll send you his they got like a half-hour long documentary. I was watching. That's how I knew he was homeless and everything.
Bro, they it just shows you, man, hard work, man, discipline, and staying down and being consistent. I seen that young man when he first started, and just how we started, just like everybody starts. Man, you start from talking to yourself, talking to nobody, then you just build. So, but big shout out to them brothers, man. Real talk, man. Very inspirational, and they killing the game. And I ain't got nothing but love for them, because like I said, I don't see them do nothing but have fun, and they be having me crying.
They be wilding. They be wilding. It's confined. They ain't out in the street knocking people over. They're not doing that prank, or from what I've seen, they're not pranking people, trying to violate people and all that. It just looks like they just having fun. So big shout out to them.
That's what East Blues Drew is saying, man. East Blue, what's going on, man? Always showing love. Appreciate you. Baby Sports, what's going on? Appreciate you. He's been adding more.
Big Baby had Derek Fisher on. I just watched that earlier today. He had Derek Fisher on. Yo, Big Baby Jonathan, he's great, man.
He's killing it. Listen.
He's killing it, man. I can't be mad at him at all. I love what he's doing, man.
Yo, Big Baby, I usually don't ask for much, man. What's your connection, bro? Put me on to the connect, man. Where the plug at, man?
He working.
He is the plug. Yeah, he working, man.
Excuse me.
He's the plug, man. You got that pure, that cocaina is the plug, man.
The West Coast Connect. Let's get it. I didn't mean to say that. West Coast Connect. That's your guy, baby. Big Baby. Hopefully has a good game later and gets that 1 3-pointer for my parlay against the Phoenix Suns later. Hey, man, speaking of the Lakers, opening night for them was against our former All-NBA.
Intro the show. Don't do this. Intro the show.
I'm sorry. I went from somber to
intro the show. Somebody's bugging.
What? How would you intro? Like, let's get it started now.
Yo, man.
Let's go.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
I say anything to get Flea's blank stare, that fake cheese smile, that ice girl. He wants to. How many times you wanted to kick my ass, Flea, this year? 10 times.
Yo, man, listen.
Every episode.
It's never the little one. I heard my drop today. You definitely didn't want to get your ass kicked. It's Friday. He said, I'm here.
Man, man in the middle.
Y'all know the drill. We jabs up everything. And what we do? Come on, man. Let's go.
Of course, you know who I be.
He said,
like that 300.
That's my man Ric Flair.
all I see is Fabian. This is Sparta.
Y'all sound like angry, man. Always making me sound like some rugged individual. Hey, man. Yo, Flea, they know what this is, right?
Knicks Rehab.
Come on. Knicks Rehab, y'all.
Talk to us.
Knicks Rehab. And for y'all that don't understand, Knicks Rehab does not mean you're addicted to anything but the Knicks. And because of that, sometimes you got to go to rehab. After getting our ass whooped opening day against the Boston Celtics, we had to go watch Julius Randle put on a vintage Knick performance over there in Sacramento and single-handedly damn near carry that team after Anthony Edwards closed it out. Julius Randle, Big Juju. AllBall, you posed the question. I was saying it since the trade. I'm not in I told you so mode yet, Flea. I'm not there yet.
Why would you be?
Because
y'all know when I do this, I'm ducking some smoke.
Well, it's starting to turn up. AllBall. Do we miss Julius Randle yet? Did he bring back the vibes for you over there in Sacramento yesterday?
Hey, Flea, you ready for this?
What's up? What's up, OG?
We made a mistake.
I ain't to the glasses.
Hold on. Drop.
Oh, man.
Let me tell y'all something. to watch the ex-girlfriend move on and do her thing, better job, better salary, better apartment, and you still in your studio, walk up in the hood, worst feeling in the world. And people's gonna say it's only one game. But when LeBron has one game, we go berserk. Mind your business, Flea.
He did that?
Mind your business.
Fabian, did he just do that?
No, because all I hear is,
yo, let me mute up.
Listen,
let me mute up.
All I hear is it's only one game. It's only one. No, it's not only one game. Listen, man, what happened with us in Boston, and then to watch Julius Randle last night. If him and Ant-Man can get some chemistry, now for me, I don't think Julius Randle is going to stay for years in Minnesota. But to watch Julius Randle last night beat a good Sacramento team, and people can say what they want. Sacramento was a solid team. And like I said, the addition of DeMar DeRozan, 33 points between him and Ant-Man, 10 3-pointers. That, from us losing to Boston and then watching that yesterday, it looks like we did make a mistake. Now, throughout the season, of course, that can change. Everybody knows this is why we call it Knicks Rehab. I can say this now, and then tonight we beat Indiana. I'm back on the bandwagon. That's how maniac I am. I'm contradicting. I don't care. I'm just telling you what it is. You're a New York Knicks fan. This is who you are. We dislike you today, fall in love with you in 10 minutes. But, right, exactly, very. And I'm not scared to admit it. But we might have made a mistake. And I think Julius Randle all season is going to attempt to prove that. Listen, all-star, all-third NBA. And, you know, I don't see him being an all-star or all-NBA anything in the West at that position. Because at that position, you know, you got the big dogs over there, you know. But right now, second game in the NBA, it looks like we made a major mistake. And it's scary. It's scary, man. And I just pray and hope that we get it together. But Julius Randle, I'm actually happy for him. I'm proud for him, and I hope, you know, he continues to be successful. But that was a big game last night, and him hitting 33 points in that type of fashion. Listen, Flea, if you don't think in the back of that dude's mind, he's going, I'm going to show them trade me. So, yeah, I think we might have made a mistake, man. Seriously. And with the money Cat gets, Lord have mercy. We might have made a mistake, Flea. And I was the driving force of that. I was talking about Cat last year, how I wanted Cat and I trade Randle over him. And when all ball is wrong, he will admit it. Right now, remember, I can be correct tomorrow, but right now,
you could be correct in 5 hours.
Right, exactly. Right, I could be correct at 10:30. Right, so right, but right now at 6:27 p.m. Eastern time, I am dead wrong, Flea. The floor is yours.
I expected when I woke up this morning getting ready for work, I expected to pop my music on and just pop the Instagram app open and absolutely see my OG up there bugging out. I expected that. That was an expectation for me to see him apologizing and acting like we did some bullshit because he gave up Julius Randle. Quick point of order. Last night, Julius Randle had 33 points. He was 5 of 6 from 3. Anthony Edwards had 32 points. Not sure what he was from 3, but he hit 5 threes. That is the first time.
15 3-pointers, please.
That is the first time in Minnesota Timberwolves history that 2 guys have gone for 30 or plus points, hit 5 or more threes, and actually won the game.
Wow.
So Ant-Man never did that with Cat. I just wanted to spread the floor guy, the guy that spreads the floor. He never did that with Cat. So that was a quick point of order. But nah, man, Julius looked good last night. night and day difference from what he looked like in LA against the Lakers. He didn't look timid. He looked way more comfortable. He looked like he got to the spots that he enjoys getting to, what we're used to him getting to, that mid-post area, turning and facing, making a quick decision to get to the rim, taking quick shots. All his three-pointers were not those pound, and then get it up. It was face you up, triple threat, not triple stance, whatever Fabian said. But, that triple threat position and getting it up. Like, he looked good last night. He looked comfortable. I don't think this has anything to do with any get back at the Knicks, any revenge for the Knicks. I look at it a little different. Julius is working on another contract. Julius want to get paid again. So he's going to have to play his ass off wherever he's at. Wherever we sent him, he's going to have to play his behind off just to make sure he can solidify another lucrative contract. So it's too early for me. I am an overreactor too, especially in the early parts of the season. I remember last year, me and Fabian were going nuts because the first 6 games of the season, Julius couldn't hit a shot. I don't know if y'all remember that. First 6 games.
I wasn't going crazy, actually. I was surprised that
you were mad at you was disappointed at me because you're like, give him a little grace. And I'm like, the hell with that. He's had all summer to get grace. Like, be ready to play. And he quickly turned that around before that, nasty injury in January. But I'll be honest with you, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's finding success. It was hard to see him go, because I did want us to see what we could have done, full strength, what we look like, full strength with Julius, full strength with OG, all that kind of stuff. That would have been nice, to just get a sample and see what it looks like. But no, this doesn't have me second guessing the move that we made. We got to give ourselves a chance to create a new identity. And then we'll see if we fall in love with that identity and that creates success and wins. And if it doesn't, then we'll be the first 3 up here talking about we made a mistake. So jury's still out, OG. Jury's still out for me. And, we'll see where we go from here. But big shout out Julius Randle. He looked good last night.
I didn't second guess it. You knew I hated it from the moment I heard the words "Cat has been traded to the New York Knicks." You and Ryan will forever hold a dark place in my heart for that moment. Philly, thank you very much for delivering that news. And AllBall, this guy's words came true. I just was haunted by it. I hated it with a passion. Ant-Man so far this season is averaging 33% from 3 and 41% from the field. He did shoot 15 3-pointers last night. He was 5 of 15. And you could see in the first half, Julius Randle went for 22. I resisted playing the parlay bet for 30 points for Julius Randle because he killed Sacramento when he was here. And I remember he just used to go to Sacramento and just was comfortable there and in Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. So I knew going in there, I'm like, I'm just put the 30 on Ant-Man. And I got that. But he was struggling from the field early. And he's going to continue to struggle because they're going to have to figure out the song and dance that Brunson and Randle got to figure out. And it was really, once OG was here, it balanced the team out. Nobody on either one of those teams, the Knicks, including Ant-Man, including Brunson, they cannot get others easier shots than Julius Randle. That's what we're missing. Cat cannot do that. Unless he does it with his attention, what they call gravity now. This is what I'm talking about. Randle's game is so ugly. His handle is ugly. Everything about it is ugly. It's not going to be pretty. But the way that he gets to the paint, draws the entire defense sometimes, definitely a help defense, is a help defender on him at all times. Dante is still off. He's still cold. He's still trying to figure out his rhythm. You saw after the game, Ant-Man was like, yo, man, Julius is back. We about to be scary. Paraphrasing. Throughout the game, he didn't fully understand. Julius got it right now. He's going to get Ant-Man big, easier shots. Yeah, I'm going to continue this until Cat and these guys prove themselves, man. We had a team last year. We had the chemistry. We traded all the pieces that Tibbs had, and I'm going to keep saying it. Minnesota stole our flow. It's the same exact team. There's no difference. Couple shooters on the court. Randle goes to the drive, goes driving in the paint and kicks it out. You got a couple guys on the corner. McDaniel in a great shooter, Flea, but stands in the corner. He's all right. Dante out there. Ant-Man's starting to get better at shooting. He's actually better at, he can do catch and shoot. Let Randle do his thing.
He's better at shooting and better at creating. I watched him the first 2 games of the season. I've watched him make passes that I've never seen him make. Skip passes from the top of from the volleyball hash mark all the way to that corner. He made that pass a couple times last night and a couple times against the Lakers. He wasn't finding guys like that the way he's been the first 2 games. I think his passing ability is starting to elevate. We're starting to see him understand how to read defenses. Okay, I don't have to go off and be inefficient and take in 4 shots and all that. I can get into the flow of the game. I can allow Julius to establish himself. Okay, let Jules go off. Jules had 22 in the first half, right? But who closed the game? That fourth quarter, Ant-Man was the closer, right? And I think that is the next level for him to take, understanding to pick, picking his spots, understanding when he's needed to facilitate, right? Conley's getting older. I was wrong. I thought they was going to give Dillingham some love. That's another DNP for Dillingham. He didn't play not one lick of basketball last night. So,
but you trust Chris Finch with that?
I guess I do, because I guess he's elevating. He's forcing Ant-Man now to become a guy that's going to facilitate for him too, and not just be the guy that puts the ball in the basket. I love that. If they're going to, get Ant-Man to nurture that part of his game. If he could become a guy that is not just strictly a bucket getter, Lord have mercy. Y'all know I'm high on him now. I'm calling this dude the best player in the game. If he becomes a great passer, sheesh.
Real quick, AllBall. He wasn't showing that last night to me though, Flea. Ant-Man was still, in the first half, he was still kind of force it. Even into the third quarter. It was the fourth quarter. He was 7-7 from the free throw line. That's when Ant-Man got locked in. And it's his mannerisms and the way he walks. That's what reminds us of Jordan. It's not that he's just athletic and he has that way he moves, but he doesn't get to his spots as easy as Mike. I think it's harder for him to do all that. He's not as strong yet as Julius Randle. Randle already got that figured out. He's gonna have to play through Randle and allow him to do, because Randle can't close. We know that's his biggest flaw to anything. Your game is so suspect that when it's crunch time, you ain't got it all up there, AllBall.
Well, I just want to say something real quick. Ant-Man reminds me nothing of Michael Jordan,
but
not one bit. Not the walk, nothing. So let's just slow down, right? I'm just, my opinion. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I think Randle, Minnesota is what Randle needed. Because he brings a toughness, he brings a little nastiness, and I've noticed guys that have an awkward game tend to be a little successful. You ever play with somebody out in the park and their game is so awkward, but you can't stop them.
And it pisses you off even more.
Oh man, yes. So I think Ant-Man got a dog next to him. I think him and Cat was good friends, and of course you don't want a friend to go, but probably subconsciously in the back of Ant-Man's mind, he's going, this is what I needed. I don't know how successful Minnesota is going to be, because that West is tough. And like you said, if DiVincenzo is going to continue to struggle, I don't know what's going to happen there. But Ant-Man and Randle, y'all think they can be top 5 duos in the NBA this season?
No.
Off the top of your head, pause real quick. Give me the top 5 right now. Just back of you, just real quick.
Tatum and Brown.
Luka Kyrie.
I'm going Shea and Chet before I go Ant-Man.
That's 3. Give me 2 more.
We'll get back to that in a second.
Please, I can't wait to get there.
Was I wrong? That's 3. That's 3.
I think they up there, Flea. But
I would go Joker and Murray as well. I'm not gonna go off of them. They're
still blinging.
I'm not gonna indict them. Not yet. That's 4.
What's the 5th?
Draymond and Steph.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I mean, you half joking, half serious though. To be honest, like,
what about you? You still got Giannis and Dame.
Still got Giannis and Dame.
But they're not proven.
You know, Book and KD are still there. You know what I'm saying?
Not proven.
Not proven meaning they didn't win a championship. That's what you mean, or what you mean?
What success? They're in the same boat as Ant-Man and Julius Randle, who just started. We seen KD and Booker didn't work out last year. Giannis and Dame didn't work out last year. To me, they're still at the not the finish line, but at the starting line. They all got to prove themselves. Well, that's why when you said Tatum and Brown, how many conference championships? They got a championship. You know, and SGA and Chet, it was the second round, but they look dynamic. That looks insane, and their games fit. So, Ant-Man, remember Ant-Man and Julius Randle's game is so clunky. It's not gonna seem like a dynamic duo. It's just gonna be an awkward dynamic duo. But they're in the same boat to me.
If they could win games, I'm sorry, if they could win games and put up big numbers, listen, man, they have an opportunity to be one of the best duos in the NBA. And Flea, just before you go, I think we could make a case. Like, even if they're not top 5, they may could be 6, 7. Because you know
they're definitely in the top 10 list type thing. They're 2 all-star level players. They're 2 all-NBA players.
Right.
How can we not say that they're not going to be a great duo, right? So I agree with you.
I'm not in love with the KD Booker duo. I'm just being honest with you. I don't think it worked as good as everybody think it does. They're going to win games because look who they are, great players. But I'm gonna be honest, Ant-Man and Randle, they may could be a better duo than KD and Booker as the season goes on. So I think this is 2 guys we need to really watch because, you know, people fail to realize what used to win championships, the great duos, Magic, Kareem, Scotty, Mike, you know, the list can go on and on, Parker, Duncan. So, you know, people need to start understanding that now, Fabe, things about to start going backwards, and it's about to start getting back to the great duos, and then you build that supporting cast around them, and then sky's the limit. So I think these 2, because Ant-Man is already there, and if Randle could compliment him correctly and play his game and put up some numbers and average that double-double, 25 and 10, listen, they're going to be a nightmare for some teams, man.
I just think my nightmare is coming true. I don't want to say it's coming true, but we need the Knicks to pick it up because it's gonna be for me in Minnesota what I'm thinking it is. I didn't think they failed at this trade, and they can always trade Julius Randle again if need be. I just saw what Randle was like. I accepted his game, like, his game is ugly. Once we got OG, like I said earlier, him and Brunson was gonna be the dynamic duo. They were on offense. They had everything going. Randle was the one who did the dirty work. So I don't see why they wouldn't be a top 5 crew, especially when I expect them to go to compete for the Western Conference Finals. And potentially, if they show us some more, they're going to be championship contention for me. And if you don't believe me, believe in them.
Hey, Flea, I'm sorry. The Joker Jamal Murray duo, we know what they're capable of. We know what they did. But I'm going to be honest, that light is starting to dim a little bit for me. Just being honest with you. I think Michael put like that cast around them is terrible, man. And I don't know what's up with Michael Porter Jr. I don't know if he will ever be the player that, you know, he was projected to be. But I think this season, this is where I think the Joker and Jamal Murray with, you know, Zion coming back. Y'all already see John Morant out the gate. He ain't playing no games. And I was dead wrong when y'all talked about Memphis. Memphis looks good. So I think with a lot of teams, you know, on the verge, and look at what OKC, which we're going to talk about, I think the Joker and Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets, I think that light is dimming, Flea. And I think this season, Denver's going to have to make some changes.
They got to. I was I was watching that game last night with my brother Dallas. I think I mentioned Dallas to y'all before.
He made the prophet.
With Anthony Edwards and stuff. He watches us. He taps in with us. So you know he's AllBall TV family.
Absolutely.
But he says we listening to Chuck, and Chuck says you know OKC's coming out the West, and the game starts, and they start off slow. Denver started off hot, and here go Dallas. OKC coming out the West. Get the fuck out of here. We watched that whole game. Probably at halftime, we gonna FaceTime. I look at the FaceTime. I said, "What you said now? What happened?" Watch the remainder of the game. I was like, brother, they might not get out of the West this year, but they are a damn good team. I don't care.
Hey, Fleet, they doing this.
Bro, they are a joy to watch. Like a joy. Like, you know, we love basketball. Like, I enjoyed watching them kick Denver's. They kicked their ass last night. Old-fashioned ass whooping.
Yeah.
What I saw Chet, I know I'm going past, but what Chet did to Joker we ever seen somebody get, and Chet didn't have no like 40 plus and all that. It was just whatever I want, I'm getting, and nigga, you not stopping me. And I'm gonna stop you.
Hey, Fleet, the league caught up the Joker with that no defense bullshit, bro. Bro, if you ain't gonna guard nobody, we don't care what about the triple doubles no more. If you can't protect the rim or at least defend to some type of extent, bro, you're going to get exposed. And I think this is the season where the Joker and Jamal Murray will get lost in the sauce, and we ain't going to even be talking about them. Because, like I said, bringing it back, Randle and Ant-Man. Remember, Minnesota beat Denver last year in the playoffs. And then now you have a duo. Listen, that light is dimming, man.
Yeah. Fabian, so they look good thus far, Minnesota, right? And you're scared of them being able to duplicate, you know, what we did last year with Randle. Does Randle...
Not scared. I envision it.
Okay, so I just want to ask you. Cat has always had this smut on his name about, you know, being soft, not being a guy that can defend. He met the challenge last year in guarding Joker, in guarding some other big, like he stepped his game up in terms of meeting challenges. Can you expect that from Julius Randle in the playoffs?
That's the question mark.
Okay.
Like, come on now. We ain't.
Okay. Because they were in the Western Conference Finals last year.
Right.
That's the question mark. Like, we can't. That was Cat. Like, his biggest playoff moment is guarding Joker like that. Then Nas Reed came in and they figured something out. Randle, I think he plays Denver okay, but to your point, he's gonna have to bring that game over there. Even though it looks like the Nuggets, they might be a playing team too now. No bench, no shooting. This is tough, and they already didn't shoot threes like that, but it's even harder now. Like I bigged up Orlando, put him in top 2 in the Eastern Conference now because you lost KCP, because they've got gained KCP. Denver lost 2 major players, Bruce Brown and KCP, back to back. That Christian Brown, dude, he's all right. And you bring in Russell Westbrook?
Yo, to OG's credit, Russ had a top of the key 3, and that shit was an air ball. That was his first. Yo, that shit was an air ball. I was like, oh, nah, come on, Russ. They gave him a standing ovation when he came in the game. Come on, Russ.
I have to give a shout out to my brother Peanut, my real brother, same mother, father. I have to give a shout out to my brother Peanut. A couple years ago, I was with him at the crib, and I posted it on IG. My brother said, where's the triple doubles at now? Because people laughed at my brother when he said them shits was manifested. My brother said, yo, because my brother's he's a sports nut like us. I'm talking about he lives and breathes this. He's sitting in the crib like he needs to get paid for that. He's sitting in the crib, shit is on all type of channels. Like, this is what he do. And he's a big Lakers guy. Love Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. His thing was always, yo, bro, if he was able to do that whenever he could, why he ain't doing it no more? Why he not even coming close to doing it? And this was 2-3 years ago my brother was preaching this. Listen, man, the jig is up. The jig is up.
He's just not that player anymore. He's just not that guy anymore. He doesn't need to do that no more.
But Flea, this is what happened. Because the thing with Russell Westbrook is he's had injuries, but nothing ever slowed him down to the point where, like, he can't, like, he's still a blaze out there sometimes, but the skill really isn't there. Like, I remember, I always say that when him and Derrick Rose was going back and forth about the most athletic point guard in the game, and I was a big Westbrook guy. But every time I seen Rose, I'm like, yo, he keeps getting better. Russ is missing layups. And I thought I was bugging, and somebody pulled it up and then showed the stats like he missed a bunch of easy shots. Yes, he has some of the greatest dunks of all time and all that, but go back and look at the tape. He was one of the worst three-point shooters of all time, and he just keeps shooting them.
Let me ask
no
y'all
mid-range.
Oh, I don't. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask Fabian. You think DraftKings would have him? What's the probability of him having a triple-double anytime this season?
I say they had a plus 50 million because y'all know the NBA is finally back. A new season means new ways to get into the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Who's draining threes from beyond the arc? Not Russell Westbrook. Who's crashing the boards and grabbing rebounds? Not Russell Westbrook. Get behind your favorite players and the prop bets you can make at DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. First time, new DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Every point counts with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code ABTV. That's code ABTV for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPENY. That's 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/bball.
If it was so manufactured, why nobody else has done it in multiple seasons?
Nobody cares to do it. I'm sorry. Just my opinion, Flea. Just like nobody cares now to win championships. These dudes just want to get paid.
He equated this shit to champion. All right, let's go. I just wanted to ask real fast. I just wanted to ask real fast.
But I did want to say if LeBron wanted to, he probably could have. But it would be like Russell Westbrook, and we'd be like, why are you playing that way? It's really not high IQ basketball. It never was. It's just bad decision making. I didn't mean to put a damper on your question.
Flea Joker did it. So is it somebody that's doing it and can do it? I just feel
Joker did it for a season. A triple double.
I thought he did. Yeah.
What he averaged last season?
He just got triple double last night. Caught that one on DraftKings.
That shit was 16. I'm being honest. And Joker,
look at that for me. Because I that would have sat.
Yeah, I think
I didn't realize he did that.
He might have been, if not an assist, like 0.6
something away from it.
Yeah, okay. Away from averaging a triple double.
He did it one time in 2021, 2022. He averaged 27, damn near 14 and 11. The year before he averaged 26, damn near 11 and 8. There was one year in 2019 he averaged 27 and 11 basically, and in the last two seasons he averaged 26, 9 and 12 and 24 and a half, damn near 10. That's where he fell short. 210 short right there was in 2023, 24 and a half points, 9.8 assists and 11.8 rebounds. And again, I would think if he wanted to, he would have got it, but it wouldn't be small basketball, and he has to play that way. Imagine if Joker was athletic. He would be crazy. Super high IQ and everything, but it's always the frustrating part of Westbrook. He's polarizing because of that, but because he's like, who doesn't want to watch him play? If he's at Rucker, we're going to go watch Russell Westbrook play.
Not me.
That's crazy.
Who don't want to watch Russell Westbrook play? Ooh, me. I ain't never want to watch him play. Get out of here, man. I've been consistent for the past couple years. I'm sorry. Even when he was with OKC and he used to go against Golden State, me and my brothers would be in the crib, and I used to be yelling, "Let Russell Westbrook keep the ball." Bro, it is what it is. I'm just saying, I don't know what Denver's doing, but we know what OKC is doing. I want to first say, for me, it take one game. I was wrong.
Clearly.
My two brothers over here was trying to tell me about OKC, and me being a typical hater, idiot, don't know what I be talking about, hard-headed, pause. I seen enough. And Hartenstein ain't even played yet. Lord have mercy. I want to ask y'all, because when it came to this subject, y'all was on point in typical all ball, always want to play devil's advocate and want to go against the grain. Let me ask y'all this. It looks like Oklahoma City Thunder owners and front office are learning their mistakes from when they had Westbrook, KD, James Harden. Do y'all think they learned their mistakes and now they understand we got these great players and we got to keep them and build around them? And do y'all think eventually OKC's going to win a championship?
What you think, Flea?
So I was gonna say that before you got into the DraftKings bag. I was gonna say that damn Sam Presti done did it again. He did this shit again.
Is he the GOAT?
And he did it right. He did it with one big trade, right? And then again building through the draft, right? He traded for Shea, got PG out of there, drafted Chet, drafted J-Dub, grabbed Lou Dort, trades for Caruso, signed Hartenstein, and then goes and grabs these diamonds in the rough. Isaiah Joe, shooter, Cason Wallace,
Wiggins' brother.
Wiggins, I don't know if that's his brother, but
that is his brother.
This is his brother?
Yeah.
That's Andrew Wiggins' brother?
I'll look it up.
Look it up.
Anthony Wiggins' brother?
I wasn't sure if that was his brother. But in any event, all of these pieces that he's grabbing, man, like, and putting it together right, he's infused confidence in his coach. The coach was coach of the year last year, right? They were a 1 seed. They start the season after being a 1 seed. Now, see, this is what I was talking about.
They're not brothers.
They're not brothers, right? No, that's what I thought.
Thank you, Flea.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
I almost went crazy right now.
I know you did. No, what I was gonna say was, like, that's what I was talking about with our Knicks, right? If we lost the season opener in Boston on ring night, would I have been upset? No, it's just the way that we lost, right? We got thumped, right? You coming off a great season last year, 50 wins, 7-game series to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then you show up and you lay an egg. OKC, number 1 seed last year, close to 60 wins, gets bumped in the semifinals, starts the season with their foot still on the gas. That's what I was just kind of saying about the Knicks. Shows that you're ready to rock and roll. We lose the game against Boston, that's fine, but shows that you're ready to rock. OKC is a well-oiled machine, well-coached. They play defense. And Chet Holmgren and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are going to be one of the best duos in the league. I'm talking top 5. I'm talking top 3. The way I see Chet, I just came to Fabian the other day and was talking about from the waist down, pause for Chet. His base. It looks like he's got stronger from the bottom down, just being able to hit the ground a certain way, to take punishment, to be stationary. Joker wasn't pushing him off his spots. He was able to body up Joker a little bit. He doesn't look weak and frail anymore. He may be still wiry, but he's stronger now. And you can see that from the way he runs the floor, where he's blocking shots, the way he's rebounding. I thought, I was expecting him to be a double-digit rebounder in another year or two. Nah, this nigga could average double-digit rebounds this year. The way he's playing. The way he's playing this year, OG. So I'm extremely impressed. And I know one game, whatever. This is what we do. We overreact on everything, whatever. But that dude, I like OKC. A lot. I like them a lot more than I did last year, especially adding Caruso. Caruso came out there, didn't score a point, was a plus 19. Didn't score 1 point off the bench and was a plus 19. Like, I like their team. I like their team.
Yeah, it was the team that when they said, you know, iHeart had $90 million available from some other team. I didn't even think about OKC. I didn't think they were off from that much. But then when that report came out, there was a rumor first, like in February or March, and it was like, wait, what? That's a legit. Why would you not leave if it's normally a bag like that in Toronto?
Because we thought it was Orlando, Fabian. Remember, we thought it was going to be Orlando, but
that makes sense. But then again, Orlando would have been all right too for him because that's a good team. But it's usually a bad team is what I'm saying when we hear people leaving for that much money. Oh, boy, wait till you see iHeart and Chet. All I've been talking about all summer long is, those dribble handoffs, pick and pops, the Spain pick and rolls, the stack pick and rolls. Is that the same thing, rightfully? Stack pick and roll, Spain pick and rolls. It's just too much. I'm just trying to make sure I'm saying it right. A stack pick and roll in the Spain is the same thing, correct?
No, there's variations. We'll talk more offline. Continue to cook.
Leave that alone, man. Just come on.
Just cook, man. Just cook.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Stack my ass. I don't care about this shit.
A Spain pick and roll.
God damn it.
A Spain pick and rolls when you screen for the screen at the top of the key. Come on, stop playing with me, Flea. But the thing is this. iHeart can do all that.
Get this nigga on the coaching staff.
Stop playing.
Who you telling?
Get this nigga on the coaching staff.
Who you telling?
Oh shit. OG.
I can see it. I can see it now, clipboard and everything.
Oh,
I need you to rotate. Boom. You do the span pick and roll, and then you stack on it.
We gonna be at the Kenny Anderson showcase. This motherfucker gonna be on the sidelines, like,
yeah.
Let me tell y'all, let me add this.
He gonna take over.
I'm gonna have the clipboard with a snowman on it. That's what I'm at. I gonna have no.
He gonna be watching with us, and then by the time he turned around, he done pulled out his own clipboard and he just transformed into a suit. Now he on the sideline. Come on, man.
Right, nigga, you was ready. You was prepared.
I'm just saying, I'm doing some homework.
I love it, bro.
But he's bro. That with Chet, imagine imagine just two screens being set top of the key, and it's iHeart and Chet with SGA or Caruso or Jalen Williams. That's too crazy. And okay, Boston could match up starting five. What's your bench looking like? They're the best team in the league, man. I don't know what the hell everybody's talking about. It's the best team on paper, however you want to say it. It is what it is. They're gonna be tough. It's a tough out 1 through 8. This is bananas.
They must have been looking at AllBall TV, and they must have took a page out of Flea's book, because Flea says it all the time. What are you doing to get better? And out of everybody, they got much better. Look at the two players they added alongside an MVP candidate. Some people having the best player in the league. He's 1 or 2. Like, you can't go wrong. So, wow, man, I was wrong. And sometimes I'm wrong because I'm a hater, and I don't want to see one of our players go somewhere and be successful and then we're not successful. But listen, man, OKC is scary. OKC is scary, and the league needs to be on alert that these guys, listen, man, they got a taste of success. They have a superstar, and they have the right pieces around them, and they all seem like they like each other. So the chemistry is great. And Hartenstein is just, he fits anywhere because he's willing to do everything nobody else is willing to do. And he's willing to, it's not take a back seat, but he's willing to do the dirty work. He ain't got to score. Sometimes he don't even look to score, but he's going to get the big rebound. He's going to make the big deflection. He's going to make the great pass. So listen, man, exactly. So Presti and them guys, Flea, you couldn't have said it better. They did it again. But now, will they be successful in winning a championship? And let me just say this. This is where great basketball minds should be celebrated. when you make a trade for SGA and people don't understand why. That means it's still some smart basketball people out there in them front offices. Just like how we got Brunson. Nobody's seen that. You know, so you got to listen, OKC, hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
There was smut on Presti's name for a little bit. Remember, like people were starting to throw smut on his name because
deservedly so, Flea. 3 MVPs, you lost them all.
How do you fumble 3 MVPs, right, and not get a championship out of the deal? Maybe you fumble. Maybe you can't keep 3 MVPs together, but you don't have a championship. You only have one finals appearance. That's where it's like, okay, we could throw smut on this dude's name because now you're going to sign Ibaka. You don't want to give Harden the money, but you want to keep Ibaka. Like, you know, so like revisionist history, you know, is always, hindsight is always 20/20, right? So we could look back on it and be like, you should have did this, and this. But the fact that they was able to keep him, that's one. He kept his job. Maybe a lot of people would have lost that job. He kept his job, was able to get an opportunity to do it again, and he's manufactured another great team. I love what I saw from them last night. And for them, I don't feel like you could use the excuse that we're using and we'll probably use for this first week of the season. It's only one game. No, nigga, I watched them entire season last year of who they are. This is just they just piggybacking on what they did last year and just adding. What you said, OG, they going like this? Like they just added to it. So
while some teams are going like this, some teams are just staying like this. They are going like this. And just one last point. They are scary. And the league needs to prepare for the OKC Thunder. Just being honest. They're young, they're very talented, and they have everything. He said he made another hole.
I love that.
That's ill right there. That's ill.
I like
that. That's
David
dope.
Parker.
Big shout out David Parker.
Big
shout out everybody in the chat. But
everybody
that was dope. Yeah, but that was dope.
Chat.
But yeah, man, they have it all. Paul, they have size, they have shooting, they have it all, man. And the league, they coming. Pause. And listen, man, I think the West, I would love to see them in Minnesota in a 7-game series. SGA against Ant-Man. Listen, man. I don't want to see no other matchup. Now, if Memphis could make another move, because I think Memphis is good, but I don't think they ready to be at that level. But I would love to see Ja Morant prime time against one of these great teams and head up with. So listen, man, the West, we got some shit going on, y'all.
I mean, we haven't seen Ja Morant versus this SGA and versus this Ant-Man.
Nah.
Exactly.
And those are the 3 guys. Oh man, when was the last time? Oh, this is amazing. Because those are the 3, especially SGA and Ja Morant. Because I was always comparing them, like they're not really point guards to me. And they're like one is a clean cut version, the other one's a little more dark. Yeah, man. Oh, real quick, King speech. No, let me get to your comments because I can't be ignoring the members. You guys show us so much love. I think it's 9 or 10 of you guys now on a monthly basis contributing to us. So don't ever think we're ignoring y'all at all. We totally appreciate it. Especially, I can't say especially you, King speech, but just the way you add value in the comments and everything.
Appreciate you.
OKC has cheap ownership. They made their own stars. Careful now. They have to trade for SGA. Also, real quick, Flea, that run really started of trading for people. Didn't it start with Oladipo first before Paul George? Like they traded Oladipo for Paul George because Oladipo was in Orlando.
No, he didn't go to Indiana.
Oladipo, yes. There you go, OG. Yes,
right.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
He was in Indiana first
because Oladipo was with Russ for a minute. They went to the playoffs. That was that year Russ won MVP.
Right. In OKC. In
OKC. And then they traded Oladipo to Indy for PG.
Oh, George.
And then Oladipo, I think, had those back-to-back All-Star seasons with them.
Right.
He had great years with them.
But they built it the right way.
They did it again.
Hey, hold on, Fabian, real quick. Matthew Carter, read what he said and let him know what he can do to contribute. You see it?
Contributions. How can I? They have. Oh, in the comments, in the description, we got our Cash App there. AllBall ABTV3. We also have super chats available here if you want to send it to us here.
Become a member. Tell them how to become a member.
You can, from what I've seen, you can only become a member on a PC. Maybe King Speech can help you out because I only see it on a PC. King Speech. I don't see how you can become a member on your phone, but I do see it on an actual computer. And preferably, to be honest, to be flat out transparent, we'd rather go the Cash App route because YouTube takes 30% of everything. No disrespect to them. Thanks, appreciate the platform, Alphabet. But yeah, Cash App is in the description. Also, if you want, click the links in the description and show love. Like once you show up to the StreamYard, once you show up and download the DraftKings, they see that you put the ABTV in there. They see in our poll. They see we we rock with them. It's AllBall TV, and that's a way to get the message out there and get us in the algorithms more. But I totally appreciate you, Matthew Carter, even thinking about us and giving us love. Yes, I was gonna mention that too, Flea. They drafted the bonus.
That's what it was. That's what it was. That was the deal right there. Big shout out to King Speech for giving us the details on that. Yeah. Now I remember that. Yep, that's exactly what it was.
And real quick, because Super Jamal, I guess you must be Super Jamal Dolan. You wanted I guess you wanted some attention, bro. I'm not gonna curse you out. Flea's gonna when the invitation is in the envelope. Relax.
I screenshotted it. You didn't want to send it to me. I went back, screenshotted it. This is a stash now. You ain't got to send it to me, gang. I'm good.
He's saying it's only one game. It tells nothing, right? Okay. What happened when we got OG Anunoby? The first game. Don't tell me it's just one game. Sometimes you got the right player for the right team and it balances them out. I can't wait for y'all to see iHeart with that team.
Can I give y'all the ultimate example of one game telling everything? Late in the season, the Giants against the Patriots. Don't ever tell me one game don't mean anything. Don't ever tell me that. With the East being how it is, Orlando was good. Miami's still dangerous. Milwaukee, Cleveland.
Miami dirt. Go ahead.
Right. I know, but I feel what you're saying. But still, they're still semi-dangerous.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I got what you're saying, OG.
Because we still gonna go off the back of the jerseys in the history.
I fully got you.
But you cannot. And then look at Indiana. Like we have Boston, Philly, Indiana, Miami. Those are our rivalries. Those are our enemies on the basketball court. So when they ever taste blood, it's on and popping. So don't tell me one game don't mean nothing. You cannot lose to your rival like that. I don't care what sport it is. You have to man up. So miss me with it's only one game. I'm not going for that. We have to, every game, we have to play like our lives depend on it. Because that's what New York Knicks represent. So listen, man, big shout out to you, but I'm not going for that. Anybody that know me, I'm a panic, I panics. But at the end of the day, you have to make statements because both conferences, especially the East now, is too good. It ain't just one or two teams. You get beat down like that a couple times. Now imagine me in Cleveland or Orlando in the playoffs and their confidence. Mm-hmm. You gotta set the tone and have them mentally thinking, yeah. That's all I'm saying. He said I panics. That's a fact.
And that's exactly how you say it. The way he spelled it is how you say it. Big shout out to East Blue Drew. Big shout out to Super Jamal though. Like we appreciate all the comments. We lost to Boston out last year in the season opener, but we only lost by 4 points, I believe, 3 points. It was a tougher game. Obviously, two different teams, but still a tougher game.
Right,
gentlemen. Rematch, Eastern Conference semifinals. Home opener tonight. New York Knicks, Indiana Pacers. How are we feeling? What are we expecting? Talk to me about this matchup tonight, because I have some thoughts.
Knicks Rehab.
What I'm expecting and how I'm feeling is two totally different things. I'm for real, man. I'm expecting to win.
You said that perfect, though, OG. You said that perfect. What I'm expecting and how I'm feeling is like over here.
What I'm expecting is a win. I'm expecting Brunson, 40 ball, but I'm expecting a good game. I'm expecting electricity, the crowd going crazy. But how I'm feeling, I'm a little nervous. Just being honest. I don't like how OG and Mikal Bridges looked, and Brunson. I don't like how they looked against Boston. I'm sorry. I understand Cat has to be better. But if we're going to say, he's coming into a new team and he has to get, used to certain things, okay, maybe he get a pass for that game. I don't want to give him a pass, but our guys that have the chemistry, that have played together, I'm a little nervous. And I'm going to be honest, I don't look at OG and Mikal Bridges how I looked at him a couple weeks ago or a month ago. I'm just being honest. I'm a little scared, Flea. That's how I feel. But we have to bounce back tonight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If we lose this game and let alone get thumped, now if we lose tonight on a buzzer beat and it's a knockdown and it's a great game, you can't be mad at that. But if we get our ass kicked, we are going backwards now. We will be back to being mocked, laughed at, being trolled. Nah, them days supposed to be over. So, Flea, I'm nervous. I'm just being honest with you, bro. I'm nervous because I didn't like how we looked against Boston.
I wish we could go back to last season, maybe the first week or two, right? Because first 15 games, we were 9-6, right? First 10 games, we were 500, I believe, right? So first 3 games, we were 1-2, right? So I'm like, I know the expectations are so high for us because of what we did last season, right? And that's fair. But we got to change how we looking at this basketball team. It's a different team than it was last year. We are like how we approach the game is going to be different. How we approach defensively, it's just different, man.
Hold on, Flea.
Yep.
When we made the trade for Mikal Bridges, the world went crazy. The basketball world went crazy. Then when we traded for Cat, the world went crazy again. Mm-hmm. Commentators, I heard some of these guys say the Knicks might have the best starting 5 in the NBA. Oh, they finally this, they finally that. We come off a 50-win season, 2 seed, an MVP candidate, an all-star, all-NBA player. No, Flea, we cannot go backwards. I get what you're saying. But if we didn't come off those type of highs, then I totally agree with you. But what we did last season, get that little, you know how it be? You get that baby, that little taste of that little ice cream, and then now it's
they're going buck.
Yeah,
they're going crazy. Give me
you think
more.
they want? You think they want to go back to that other shit?
Nah,
no,
hell no,
bruh. We have to make a statement, and I think tonight is a great night. I think tonight will erase the Boston game because, like y'all said, it was against the champs. Tatum, they on their revenge tour. They the best team in the NBA. Okay, cool. And they hit 33s on fire. But tonight, we need to show who we really are. We need to punch Indiana in the mouth out the gate. You know how when games started, then within the first 2-3 possessions, the other team got to call a timeout? We need one of those tonight. Straight up and down. And if we got a foul haul, we got to be physical. But we have to set the tone to let the East know we here. Because if you don't think Orlando and Cleveland is very confident in thinking that they can get with us, no, not when we made the trades and got Bridges and Cat, Flea. No. So I get what you're saying. I totally agree. But to me, only if the expectations we have now, because I ain't gonna lie, Flea, you always level-headed when it comes to that. But if we going off for just everybody, Kendrick, like just the whole basketball world, remember the spotlight is on us now. Everybody else, Orlando won already, Cleveland won already, Milwaukee won, and they won in good fashion. Boston thumped us.
Your boy looked good. Damian Lillard.
So, but I know against Philly, but still they had Maxey. I know Embiid, but still
they
won.
Fabian, I didn't
right.
lie.
So come on, man. I'm sorry, Fabian. Go ahead, but yeah, Flea. I think it's. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Tibbs is on the hot seat after that one game. I'm saying it. And he better watch his ass.
Before Fabian goes, new NBA looks more physical too. I was gonna talk to y'all offline about that just from what I've been seeing the first couple of games. Just from what I've been seeing the first couple games, Monkey Wrench dead on what I've been seeing. Like the physicality. Anyway.
No, that's
what you thinking, Fabian?
I'm looking for the player prop. Jalen Brunson going for 40. He's about to go off tonight. It's gonna go crazy. I don't know if we're gonna win. I have the Indiana Pacers covering. That does not mean they're gonna win. That means I'm not sure, but I believe it will be a close game. I don't think we got our defense ready yet. I got my OG cape on still. I'm not backpedaling off of that. He did have some missed assignments. I don't think Indiana's offense is as intricate or as polished in the half court as Boston. And Boston don't really go to the basket. But that's where I think the Pacers can kill us at because they're going to finish at the basket. If I see Halliburton hit a layup in the first quarter, I might turn the game off. He cannot be comfortable coming to the paint against us. I don't care who's out there.
Well, what rim protection do we have that's going to stop him from? All right, my fault. Go ahead.
No. You want to finish the question? Because that's exactly my point.
That's my point. But hold on. You don't see, my thing is this, fellas. Rim protection is one thing. Fouling hard is another thing. If you're going to foul. We can be physical without having a great rim protector, Flea. And remember last season when we played Philly, remember I was going crazy because they punked us. And I'm like, yo, nah. So my thing is, yeah, we don't have rim protection. All right, cool. But man up. Man up. Get physical. Get up in the balls. And like I said, guys going to the basket, you swipe down on that hand away. That shit hurt when they're on the free throw line. You foul hard. But be physical and man up. Come on, man. We got OG and Bridges over here. We excited. Two of the best wing defenders. We picked up Cat. Nah, man. Nah. Everybody gonna keep acting like this shit ain't nothing. The East is much better. These 10 games, let us fuck around and be 3-7 or 4-6. Nah, I'm not going for that, Flea. I'm not going for it. I'm sorry.
Yo,
listen, real quick. FanDuel got the over under 29.5 for Jalen Brunson, y'all. I said he's going for 40. They got 28.5 and 29.5. That tells me they thinking Brunson's going for 30. And they want you to see if I don't see how the Pacers are going to stop him.
What's the spread?
It was +5 or -5 earlier. It went to -5.5 at some point. It started at 4.5, but I've seen different numbers. Started up at -4.5, man. Knicks favorite.
Brunson had 15 in the first game last season against Boston, and then he had 31 in game 2 of last season. So I don't know what.
And that's the other thing.
And he kills Indiana religiously.
Wow. What's the prop bet on Sims fouling out?
I just saw shout out to this
that nigga fouled out in the preseason game, man.
I told myself I'm gonna lay off Jericho Sims until I want to see what he. I told myself because y'all know how hard I am on Jericho Sims. I'm gonna lay off Jericho Sims until Mitch comes back. I want to see what he looks like for the 30 games.
Hold on. Big shout out. I don't know, one Audi 25, and I heard Gilbert and them talk about this, and we didn't talk about this. OKC might can have. Now I don't know if they're gonna have the number 1 pick because I don't think the Clippers is gonna be that bad. They played against Phoenix tough, but the OKC got the Clippers draft pick. Lord have mercy.
And they're holding them ransom because I was gonna say real quick to leave OKC topic alone. Think about it. With those draft picks, you could try to get a veteran. They need a veteran there. Like that's the thing that's been. The league is younger now.
Because what's a veteran in today's NBA?
Who is the veterans right now? Yeah, Chris Paul is too old. LeBron and Chris Paul, the oldest guys in the league, right? Who is a veteran? Like Jimmy Butler's a veteran.
Taj Gibson.
Nah, that's crazy. I mean a vet that could play.
Right. Like, who's a vet now?
Big shout out my brother Taj Gibson, Brooklyn's finest. Don't be doing that over here, man. What are you talking about?
Where's hold on, Fabian. Where's Taj Gibson at right now?
Charlotte.
Okay. I thought I was gonna get you. I thought I was gonna get you. I thought I was gonna get you, OG.
I'll watch a little bit.
We gotta start. Big shout out to Inside the NBA. TNT, all them guys. We have to start getting OG like they do Barkley with Where Are They Now? That segment where they ask
It's
where,
crazy.
we got to get OG on that shit.
Because I'm telling y'all now, I didn't do
hilarious.
homework. I didn't do homework when I was in school, and I damn sure ain't doing homework now. So if y'all want to have some fun and laugh, put it together. Because Lord
Where Reggie
have
Jackson
mercy.
at right now, OG? Where Reggie Jackson play? Where Reggie Jackson at right now? Comment, shut the hell up.
He can't be in Denver anymore.
No, he was in Detroit.
No, where he at?
That was like 5 years ago. Oh
Barkley!
shit! Oh,
Barkley! What I tell y'all? What the fuck did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Nah, masculine visionary. This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
He's in the Knicks bench.
Nah, that's funny as hell.
Where else would Herb Williams be?
Yo, that's funny as hell. Quick story. I went to the Knicks basketball camp for like 7 years in a row, from like 7 years old to like whatever, 14. We will always look forward to like the guy to come in and give the lecture at the end of the day's camp. So they would bring in, you know, players. One year we had John Starks coming to get a lecture. For 5 years straight, Herb Williams came and gave us the lecture. At one point, Herb just started knowing us by name. Yo, what's up, Lee? What's up? It's like, can we get Pat?
Right.
Can we get Larry? Can we get Trell? Can we get Allen? Every year, this nigga Herb would come, and when he would walk in the gym, we'll be like, oh, like imagine 100, 200 campers,
wow, nasty.
all like, oh. And Herb is just walking in like, hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Like, come on, Herb, damn.
Yo, Herb was the utility coach. Remember every time we fired somebody, he just like, you call Herb. He's like,
hey, Herb, coaches for 10 games.
He's like what Taj Gibson is on the court for Tibbs. He was our coach like every other 6 months. It was like, for real? You on deck like that?
Herb Williams is a legend, man. That's GOAT status type shit. Yeah, man.
Big shout out to Herb.
Yo,
Ohio State running. No. He's not running from this. Where is Reggie Jackson at right now? You had time to think.
I don't know where that bum ass nigga at, man. Where that nigga at, man? Where he at?
In Philly.
I said Detroit. Nigga said that was 5 years ago.
Because they traded him. Yeah, he's going crazy against Russ. I mean, game's about to start. I called. I got the Pacers covering. I'm kind of skipping the question on that one though.
No. You said we got to win by 6. I'm going out on a limb. I'm taking us for this. I'm taking us to cover that. I'm taking us winning by, I'll say between 8 and 10. I'm saying Brunson 40 ball, and I think Cat is going to have a good game. Like I said, to me, the jury is still out on OG and Mikal Bridges until they redeem themselves from Boston. I'm off their bandwagon. Them motherfuckers got me tight. I'm sorry, my brothers. Like they got me mad.
Flea, let everybody know to get ready. If you haven't followed AllBall TV on Instagram, please do. He is setting himself up to punch a hole in the wall. He said the Knicks are going to win by 10. I can't wait for tonight's tirade.
I said between 8 to 10. I said between 8 to 10. Don't do that. Flea, please. I said 8 to 10.
An 8-point victory tonight. But like I just said, Instagram, AllBall TV, get ready for the live. He's going to go bananas.
Fuck Indiana, man. Flea, what's up with your man? Yeah, we gonna beat them bum ass niggas.
Yo.
I'm hating till I get my guys back.
Who's what you call it? Had a very good game to start the season. I think he almost had a triple double. He had a triple double. Siakam. Who would y'all like to see start on Siakam tonight?
OG.
Okay.
OG.
Okay.
I want Flea. They gotta make up. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fabian. Go ahead.
No. It doesn't matter to me where OG's at. We need to see Bridges guarding Halliburton 94 feet. Enough of the bullshit. We traded 5 draft picks for you. Stop playing these games. You can't guard nobody big. He better not start guarding off on Siakam. No. 94 feet. We seen Jaylen Brown do it. Drew Holiday do it. Derek White do it in the finals. I don't care about your jump shot. If I see you guard him 94 feet 10 times this game, no more slander for me.
Where are we hiding Brunson? Ben Mathurin is back now. So where are we hiding Brunson? No, seriously, these are real questions before we get into tonight's game, before we leave. Where are we gonna hide him tonight?
I don't know, Flea. You told me. What is the
gonna hide him? We can't hide him nowhere tonight. Like either he's gonna have to guard Halliburton, which I'm okay with that matchup. If you have to guard him, fine. I would like somebody longer, bigger, like you said, Bridges. But you can't hide Brunson on Mathurin. Like, I think Mathurin might be a piece that changes how Indiana looks going forward. Like, what we gonna do? Because they don't start TJ McConnell. They don't start him. Tell me where we hiding Jalen Brunson at tonight on defense.
He gonna have to try to guard homeboy. What's my guy with the braids? And sometimes he be
because who do they start? Halliburton, Mathurin, Siakam, Turner, and I'm missing somebody else. Oh, Nembhard. Who starts over there?
I know Obi ain't starting. Fucking bum. Sorry about that. I don't care, Flea. I want the win.
That's all that matters.
I don't care what Indiana does. Listen, I'm trying to not even know who they have on a team. Capital F, capital U, capital C, capital K, capital I, capital N, capital D, capital Y. Simple and plain. Only thing I like from Indiana is Mike Epps and the Michael Jackson family. Everybody else, tear your Achilles and go to hell.
That's
Knicks for life.
The Pacers will start Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Neesmith, Siakam, and Miles Turner today.
Oh, okay. So Mathurin's not ready. Did he play? Didn't he play?
He did. He's 0-0. Yeah. He caught an ill dunk.
Yeah. Like that's okay. So they're gonna start. Okay, so they're gonna roll with Carlisle is rolling with what he was rolling with last year. Okay. So damn. So yeah, you probably find Brunson or Naismith or Nembhard, one of them. But
and of course, we start on Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Carl Anthony Towns. What we expecting from Towns today?
Big game.
Big game for sure. Big game. He's at home, first home game. He probably wants to set the tone with the fans. Yeah, as much as he's hearing Bodega Cat and all of these weird ass nicknames, you're Carl right now. Your name is Carl. And until
with a C,
yeah, your name is Carl. Until further notice, bro. Like he's gonna have to set the tone with us because regardless of what people think, there's still smart on your name. Your name, Carl.
Flea. That Carl is legendary. Nobody can say that Carl like you, bro.
Yeah, he said it, man. Ew.
I mean, real right. Until you have that's about to be our new shit. Until you have a good game, we call niggas by their full government. Carl Anthony Towns had 12 today. We ain't calling you cat. We ain't doing none of that.
No, he said Carl like you was student in class. Carl.
That's it.
With a C.
With a C. You earn that K. You earn that K later on. Your name is Carl.
Carl sounds so corny.
Like I said, we changed it. We changed your name from a K to a C. Carl. Fuck out of here, man. Get it together, man. Big shout out my guy Roger Murray in the building. You know, listen. Listen, man. Legendary.
We about to get it cracking. Take us home, Fabian, so we could get it going.
Yeah, man. Y'all know what this was.
Knicks Rehab.
And before we live,
Big Flea, never the little one.
Yo, somebody tell Dorsberg I like him old, man.
AllBall suckers.
you know who I be.
Oh man. You see that couch you sitting on? I'm gonna be sitting on that shit waiting. I'm gonna be waiting my turn.
Weeknights. 6 p.m.
Nigga said I got you know they flew this couch in from Hugh Hefner's crib, nigga. This is the porno.
I'll be waiting right there for my turn, OG. Just bang on the door.
Yo, don't do my brown couch like that, niggas. Yo, Fabian, get us out of here, bro.
Get us the fuck out of here, Ray.
Get us out of here.
running a train on
Oh,
Dorisburg is bananas.
oh man.
That might be the most legendary thing I heard in sports media history.
Bro, get us off the screen, bro.
And you can only get that on weeknights, 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. AllBall TV. Knicks Rehab. You know who we be. DraftKings, y'all. ABTV is the promo code. Download DraftKings. Pay $5. Get $200. Splurge that, baby.
OG
Yo.
OG looks like a fake Drake, so that's her.
Listen, hold on, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, and I'm being for real. I got a thing for Dorisburg. That reverse cap.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.